After a long wait, the CEO was taken aback when he noticed that every time he called his wife, his assistant's phone would also ring. At first, he didn't think much of it. But when his sister called, urging him to go home and meet his flash marriage wife, he began to piece things together. He realized that both his wife, whom he'd never met, and his assistant shared the same name. This sparked a suspicion in him. Could his assistant actually be his wife? Eager to confirm his hunch, he quickly prepared some gifts and rushed home. On the other side, the girl was equally excited, eager to finally meet her husband who had just returned from abroad. A year ago, her life had taken a dramatic turn when her father sold her to a 50-year-old man to pay off his gambling debts. Luckily, her best friend intervened and introduced her to her CEO brother. They registered their marriage on the day the CEO had to leave for an urgent business trip abroad, leaving her only with a black card. In the year that followed, the girl worked hard, became a lawyer, and was now employed at a law firm. Unbeknownst to them, fate was quietly bringing them closer together again. The CEO returned to the country, determined to make up for lost time, and bought the largest law firm as a gift for his wife, coincidentally, the same firm where the girl worked. At that moment, the girl was facing retaliation from her supervisor after reporting him. Fortunately, the CEO arrived just in time to save her. When their eyes met, both felt a strange sense of familiarity. However, neither of them realized that they had already been married for a year. After the CEO left, the girl was left wondering who this mysterious man was. Only after hearing from her colleagues did she learn that the man was the company's CEO. This revelation shocked her, especially since it was her first day at work. The CEO, eager to get a handle on the company's affairs, had to choose between the girl and another woman for the position of his assistant. Disliking the other woman's flashy attire, he quickly dismissed her and the girl smoothly became his assistant. Meanwhile, the CEO's sister, who had arranged for him to meet his flash marriage wife, overheard him talking about giving the law firm as a gift to his wife. The girl, listening on the side, felt a pang of envy. As the CEO's personal assistant, she was tasked with buying flowers and gifts for his wife, whom he had never met. The CEO even praised the girl's efficiency in handling things, before heading out to finally meet his wife. However, when the CEO called his wife, the girl, who had just gotten into a taxi, answered the call. Hearing a man's voice in the background, the CEO jumped to the conclusion that she was being unfaithful. Angry and disappointed, he threw away the gift and decided not to meet her, unaware that the man's voice was actually the taxi driver speaking to his daughter over the phone. The girl, full of anticipation, waited all night for her husband, but he never showed up. The next day, the CEO's sister realized that her brother hadn't met his wife yet and called him again, insisting that he bring her home. It was then that the CEO learned from his sister that his wife's name was indeed the same as his assistant's. Though surprised, he brushed it off as a mere coincidence. Following his sister's instructions, he went home at 8 p.m. When the girl opened the door, she was shocked to find the CEO standing there, holding flowers.